get this in Time magazine. So anyway, I urge you to read it. I would love to read the whole book, obviously. Okay, well, that evening after everything was over, they heard more soldiers were coming. And he said, I'll sing some of our kill songs. We had kill dances all night long. I'll sing some of our kill songs for you that our people made and sang that night. Here's one. I'll sing you a kill song. I think this is a funny kill song that ends the chapter. I don't know. This is, long hair has never returned, so his woman is crying, crying. Look over here, she cries. Long hair, guns I had none, you brought me many. I thank you, you make me laugh. Long hair, horses I had none, you brought me many. I thank you, you make me laugh. Long hair, where he lives nobody knows, crying they seek him, he lies over here. Let go your holy guns, you're not men enough to do any harm. Let go your holy guns. And after a while I got so tired of dancing that I went to sleep on the ground right where I was. My cousin Blackwasseach, who died that night. Well, we stayed in the country near the Bighorn Mountains for about a moon, and maybe a little more. My father told me all about the fighting, and he had, that all the fighting had not done any good because the hang around the fort people were getting ready to sell the Black Hills to the Wasatchus anyway. We traveled to the Rosebud and camp. We moved on downstream, had a long sun dance before where we'd had the long sun dance before the rubbing out of long hair. Sitting Bull and Goal 101 left and started for Grandmother's Land. Where's Grandmother's Land? Canada. Why is it Grandmother's Land? Queen Victoria is the Queen of England. And she owns Canada. And she's grandmother. Okay? Let's see. Wherever we went, the soldiers came to kill us, 102. 104, then the people noticed that Crazy Horse was queer than ever. He hardly ever stayed in the camp. People found him out alone. People wondered if he ate anything at all. By the way, when Crazy Horse went into battle, he went into battle naked. He only he only painted his body with white round spots all over his body. Imagine if you were a Union soldier. Some guy was coming down on you naked, dressed only with white spots, come crashing down on you with as fast as he could go on some horse. You might think you were dealing with a crazy spirit too. I guess he didn't fight much in the winter time. That's only for spring and summer battles, I guess. But those people only fought in the spring and summer, I think. Some of you are enjoying this. I see you smiling. My God, that's good. He was always a queer man, but that winter he was morose, I think. He was depressed because nothing had been achieved. He's only 14 years old when all this is completed. There were soldiers and Lakota policemen at the end of this chapter, the Black Road, all around home, all around him when he surrendered there at Soldierstown. I saw him take off his war bonnet. This is Crazy Horse. I was not near enough to hear what he said. He did not talk loud. He said only a few words. I was 14 years old. And this great sadness descends on everything. And he talks about 109, the events, how Crazy Horse was killed. I guess here it is. The evening the next day after we got back to Red Cloud's agency, I can't find stuff not to read here. He was riding his horse along the way ahead. They did not stay there long. They went on over to Soldierstown. When he got over there, we could see Crazy Horse because we couldn't see him because there were soldiers and Lakotas, policemen all around him. We had the feeling something bad was happening. We hear voices. Then I heard a loud cry, and our own language said, "Don't touch me. I am Crazy Horse." And suddenly something went through all the people like a big wind, like strikes many trees at once. And somebody in there yelled something else, but nobody around me was asking or telling everybody, what had happened. I heard that Crazy Horse was killed, that he was sick, that he was hurt, and I was frightened. And then everything got quiet. People began to break up, move around. I heard that Crazy Horse was, I guess, wounded. But it was not long before we all knew what had happened, because some of the people saw it happen, and I'll tell you how it was. They told Crazy Horse they would not harm him in Soldiers Town, and he was to talk to the Wasatch chief, but they lied. They did not take him to the chief for a talk.